Not gonna lie, it's a little difficult to go into another horror film this week with an open mind, considering last week's was so good. If you haven't seen the official trailer to Undertone, go and do so, preferably on my channel, okay? Just saying. This is the official trailer to Whistle, set to come out here in a couple of weeks.
We will have grief counselors available if any student needs someone to talk to.
Chiropractor's wet dream right there.
You the new girl?
Is that a part? No.
Can you translate any of it?
To talk, it can also mean to...
Summon the dead.
Go for it, babe. I dare you.
Do it.
I think I'm gonna pass on the whole ghost summoning death whistle.
Okay.
Listen, you guys hear that?
The day you are born, so is your death. If you hear the whistle scream, dying is not a choice.
Hello?
Ooh.
We were told the markings said, summon the dead.
The markings read, summon your death.
Okay.
Our future death is hunting us.
Okay. Pretty cool.
We need to find a way to stop it.
Death is unstoppable.
I'm not letting it get you.
We're running out of time.
What if I don't want to die?
Then you shouldn't have been born.
Ooh. All right, first impression is I love that they're going down the campy high school teenagers route, but also mixing in a very sophisticated, gruesome type of energy to it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a sucker for a campy horror film. Based on the opening of this trailer, I wasn't really sure which route they were going to go with, considering they were in a school. And to be honest with you guys, I'm not even sure that I'm using the word camp or campy in the right manner here, but for some reason, whenever I think of teenagers in a school setting, or basically teenagers or adults playing hide and seek in the fucking woods or in a big house, I think campy horror films. Maybe that's not the right description. Someone, anyone, please let me know if I'm using the right description when I say campy and horror films mixed in the same sentence. But something that comes to mind immediately when it comes to campy horror films is Freddy vs. Jason. We cannot forget the time Kelly Rowland interrupted Freddy during his "Think you're so smart, huh, bitch?" And then Kelly proceeds to call him a faggot. What kind of faggot runs around in a Christmas sweater killing people, or whatever she says? But let's also not forget how controversial this movie was, because he also calls Kelly Rowland, ooh, dark meat or some shit. Kelly Rowland even proceeds to insult Freddy's size in between his legs, and it's just so fucking messy. But this is what I mean when I say campy meets horror, because it's a little bit cheesy, it's a little bit predictable, it's teenagers playing hide and seek in whatever setting, and then someone gets slashed, okay? Because during that scene, she gets taken out by Jason, which was the weapon that she was calling bigger than Freddy's, and it's just fucking iconic, but it's so messy.
Lori!
Think you're so smart, huh, bitch?
Freddy!
How sweet. Dark meat.
No! 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 So you're the one everyone's afraid of? Tell me something. What kind of faggot runs around in a Christmas sweater? I mean, come on, get real. You're not even scary. They're not even scary. And let's talk about the butter knives. What is with the butter knives? You trying to compensate for something? Maybe coming up a little short there between the legs, Mr. Kruger? I mean, you got these teensy-weensy little things, and Jason has got this big old thing like...
Another one that comes to mind real quick is The Faculty. Someone please tell me they remember this movie. It's such an iconic alien invasion meets campy horror films. Totally random. My siblings and I loved this movie so much when we were younger that when we would play tag or hide and seek, our go was basically quoting this movie. So we would say something like, oh, we need to get the fuck out of here. And then that was our cue for all of us to spread out, start running. The game was starting. And so again, going back to my description of campy, this is why I think of that whenever I think of teenagers running around basically playing hide and seek in a movie setting. But can we pause for a second and also talk about how iconic the Faculty cast was? You had some of the most iconic heartthrobs in this movie, like Josh Hartnett and Elijah Wood, but also Clea Duvall was so iconic in this film. She was also in The Grudge and Girl Interrupted, which is another one of my favorite movies, but we're going to save that one for another time. Jordana Brewster was in this movie, huge in the Fast and the Furious franchise. You also had Sean Hattasey in this movie, who is now in the show The Pit, which, by the way, a bitch could not get through the first episode because I was eating spaghetti. And if you know that scene with the foot, I just could not get through it, and I haven't resumed yet. However, ironically enough, a few days ago in our sibling group chat, we were talking about how he's aged like fine wine. He is so fucking hot now in his adult years. You also had Famke Jensen. Hopefully I didn't fuck up her name, but come on, Phoenix in the X-Men movies. And of course, Selma Hayek and Usher. Like, come on, super iconic. Let me know which movies come to mind whenever you hear campy and horror films in the same sentence. These two are definitely mine. Super excited for The Whistle, giving us both campy and gruesome. Super excited for it. And also let me know what you thought about this trailer. Are we going to go see it in a couple of weeks? Just in case you're new here, my name is Mo. I am the host of Unshut, and I like to just pretend like I know what I'm doing. I just like to sit in here and rant sometimes, and I go wherever my mind goes. So hopefully I didn't get too sidetracked and distracted going on about Freddy vs. Jason and The Faculty, but this is just what happens on here, okay? Hopefully you tune in next week for another one, and don't forget full episodes across all streaming platforms on Mondays. Have a good rest of your day.